Assalamualaikum. My name Nurul Maisara binti Kasim, kat matrix 2022935315.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Izana Bila binti Jeffrey. Matrix number is 2022971251.
Hello, my name is Arina Melissa binti Ahmad and my matrix number is 2022553337.
The background study about exploring green ICT was, this study aims to examine the usage of ICT practices in daily life among UiTM students. As we know, the use of ICT among students is common and steadily increased nowadays. Moreover, the ICT is a key part of everyday life. Today, people, especially for students, are growing up in a technology-rich world that is increasingly reflected in their learning environments. UiTM use ICT in many different ways such as Google, email, and other. Next, we study the students' opinion about how Google can help in exploring green ICT, and all students agree with it. After that, we also study about what students do to contribute to green computing initiative. Most students choose to activate the power saving option. Additionally, we study about improvement of green technology. Mostly said, recycling and waste management is the ways to improve green technology. The objective of this study was, first, to know how many people use an application for a good purpose. 2, to find out effective way to improve green technology. Third, to know the learning green technology has many benefits, especially for humans. 4, to know that it is important to learn green ICT.
Next is methodology. Description of data. There is 5 terms of the data. The first is population, which is all students of UiTM Kota Kinabalu. Secondly, the sample is education level. Then, the sampling frame is a complete and updated list of all students in UiTM Kota Kinabalu. The sampling technique is stratified sampling, and there is also data collection method, which is online questionnaire. Data collection method. Data collection method that we have been used is online questionnaires. From this method, we are able to get primary data. We can conclude that our survey is using original data. This is because we collect the information directly from our sample and data.
I would like to present about description of variable. In our poster, there are 12 of the description. Firstly, gender. Gender is qualitative nominal. Age is qualitative ratio. Education level is qualitative ordinal. How often you've been using a Google as a platform as exploring green ICT, and how many hours per day you usually exploring green ICT. Both of are a qualitative ratio. What are the reason to shoot at green computing to your effort is qualitative nominal. Do you always using e-learning as a learning platform is qualitative ratio. Where is your usually exploring green ICT? What is the importance of studying and knowing green ICT? What can a student do to contribute to green computing initiative? How learning green technology can benefit us as humans, and the last is how can we improve green technology. The last 5 mentioned are qualitative nominal.
For the data analysis, we are using pie chart. A circle is divided in sections according to percentage of gender of a sample set 33 students to show the relationships between the part and the whole. Second is bar chart. A bar chart visually depicts the open, high, low, and close prices of an asset or security over a specified period of time. We also using a less than or give. Graphs that are used to estimate how many numbers lie below or above a particular variable or value in data. There is also have frequency distribution. It gives a visual display of the frequency of items or shows the number of times they occurred. Frequency of polygon, the graphical representation of data that is arranged in a distribution. Last is histogram, a graphical representation of the distribution of data. Mean is the average of a given set of data. Median is the middle value of the given list of data when arranged in an order. Standard deviation, it is the measure of the dispersion of statistical data. Mode, the value that is repeatedly occurring in a given set. Variance is a measure of variability. Shape of distribution, to use to model the statistical properties of a population, given a sample from that population.
Next, for the result and finding, the first question that we asked was, how many times have you been using a Google as platform as Exploring Green ICT? The pie chart shows 55.5% of students always using Google as a platform for exploring Green ICT, and 42.4% of students using it only sometimes. The second question we asked is, how many hours per day do you usually exploring Green ICT? The pie chart shows students that usually exploring Green ICT only for 2 hours per day, equally 60.6%, and other of 33.3 students exploring Green ICT 2 to 3 hours per day.
Question 3. Do you agree Google can help in exploring Green ICT? There is two answers, which is agree and disagree. But based on the pie chart, all of students agree Google can help in exploring Green ICT, which is 100%. No students disagree about this question. Question 4. What are the reasons why you should add green computing to your efforts? There are three answers, which is limited resources, energy cost, and global warming increase. And based on the pie chart, the reason why you should add green computing to your effort was had some percentage, which is 33.3% students chose limited resources. Next, for the energy cost, also 33.3%. Lastly, global warming increase was 33.3%. Question 5. Do you always using e-learning as your learning platform? There is two answers, which is yes or no. And the percent of yes is highest than no, which is yes 90.9%. This shows most of students using e-learning as their learning platform, while the percentage of no is 9.1%. Question 6. Where do you usually exploring Green ICT? There are three answers, which is Google, e-learning, and email. Based on the pie chart, most of students use Google to exploring Green ICT, which is 90.9%. Some students use e-learning 9.1% to exploring Green ICT.
Based on the pie chart, most students choose minimize the negative effect of it. 70% was the importance of studying and knowing Green ICT, while 3% of students say knowing about it was used without benefits. Based on the pie chart, 78.8% say the initiative of contribute to green was to activate the power saving option. Next, 15.2% say to turn it off lessly. Waste openly was 6% of students.
For the question 9 that we asked was, how learning green technology can benefit us as humans? Based on the pie chart, 78.70% students say makes our life more integrated with benefits for human. Other 80.2% students say it's more entertaining. For the question 10 we asked was, how can we improve green technology? Based the table, most of students say recycling and waste management can improve green technology equally 78.8% and 21.2% says harnessing solar energy.
Based on the pie chart, most of the respondents are female, equal to 84.8%. Most of the respondents consist of age 18 to 20 years old, which is equal to 90.9%. Based on the bar chart, most student was a degree student more than diploma students. At the end, based on the question and also the answer given, it can be concluded that the students still should explore the green practice among UiTM students. This is because there are consequences that will happen if we don't explore green practice as best we can. This can be demonstrated through research done. For example, there are 42.4% students who sometimes use the Google Apps as platform to study green ICT. In addition, half of the students who answer the question only use 1 to 2 hours per day to explore green ICT. There are various actions that we are able to take a step, for example, by conducting a large-scale campaign and also holding talks to all students will realize how learning green practice make a good impact. So, the conclusion is that all parties, without exception, should take responsibility because the role play an important role and give a lot of positive impact.
Lastly was the summary. This project report discussed how UiTM Kota Kinabalu students are experimenting with green ICT. We employ both the qualitative and quantitative sort of factors for the questionnaire that we distribute. Next, we utilize a straightforward random sampling method to select our sample. Out of more than 400 students, we only select 34 to serve as example. Additionally, the technique for gathering data is primary data, commonly referred to as first-hand data. This project report uses the questionnaire result and findings.